I'm Corey Harding-Keizs of CHK Real Estate in Port Credit, Mississauga. This is Rooted, a series about the people behind the businesses that shape our community, the stories, the risks, and the relationships that bring a place to life. Today, I'm at My Secret Kitchen, a local staple known for incredible food and a strong connection to the neighborhood. But behind every dish is a story of how it started, what it took to build, and what it means to be a part of this community. Let's go inside and meet the person behind all of it, Stephanie. Stephanie, let's start at the beginning. Did you know My Secret Kitchen would always be this?
I did not. To be honest with you, I wasn't looking to buy business. I was looking to buy a house at the time. I was working 2 catering different jobs. Absolutely loved what I did, but I was burning out. And my dad called me up one day and he's like, there's this little shop for sale down the street from where we live, down the street from where you went to high school. I walked in. As soon as I walked in, I knew it was mine.
I love that. I didn't actually know that.
Yeah.
I believe that was 2017 that you opened here, and it was a fast turnaround.
It was. So I actually got the keys March 1st.
Okay.
We were closed for about 4 months because I actually did the kitchen. I had to redo the entire kitchen. They had electric equipment in here.
What was the business here before?
It was a takeout catering as well, but they were working off of electric equipment. I didn't want to do that.
You had to change everything.
Yeah, the flavor, the way you cook with electric equipment is not the same as gas. So I had to put in an industrial hood. I had to put a gas line. I had to bring new equipment in. So that took some time. So we actually opened Canada Day of 2017.
So March, you took possession, opened Canada Day. So that was really fast.
That was pretty quick, yeah.
What was the hardest thing at that time?
The fear. The fear of opening something. I was 27 years old. You know, I dished out all the money I had saved to buy a house into this business. Into the business, yeah. So
and I mean, it's a lovely business. You have such amazing food here.
Thank
you.
Food
comes from somewhere. There's always a story behind it.
Yes.
What's your story behind the food that you offer here?
I want to say Portugal and my family,
to
be totally honest.
I saw that on your website.
I actually, as a kid, my brother and I would be sent to Portugal for the summer, and we absolutely loved it. It was a home away from home for us, and just being in the kitchen with my grandmother day in and day out, and going to restaurants. Restaurants there are so cheap, and the food is phenomenal. So yeah, that's kind of where I picked up the
you brought it back here,
exactly,
and made it into your own,
exactly.
Right? Yeah. I know, I think it's Thursdays and Fridays. You have your rotisserie chicken.
We do, yes.
Meals that people can come in here.
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of regulars that come?
We do. There's a certain amount of chickens I know I have to put aside every week.
Certain amount of chickens.
Yes, those ones are specifically for my regulars, and then we do quite a few extras for walk-ins.
Okay.
We also do Thursdays and Fridays for the walk-ins, the chickens, but we do them for catering any day of the week.
Okay.
So, for example, today I just cooked about 45 rotisserie chickens.
That's a lot of chickens.
It is. It's
but today's Thursday.
Today's Thursday, but I had a catering. So that was, it's quite a few chickens.
And talking about catering, that is a whole level of responsibility and really a trust exercise with people.
It is.
What's been your biggest lesson from, taking on catering as well as having your shop here?
Yeah. Every person is different and every event is different. That's the one thing that I've really learned from all of this. You really need to put yourself into their position and how important this is for them and what they really want out of it. So for me, it's very important to sit down and not just go through emails. Anybody who emails me, 90% of the time, I'm like, can we hop on a 5-minute call?
Yeah, just easier.
Exactly. I want to know exactly what you need, what I can take care of, and how I can make it perfect for you.
Mm-hmm. You must have a story from a client that you've catered or some kind of story that's really stuck with you over the years from all your experience.
I have quite a few of them. You know what? When people come in here, we're such a community. It's such a small business that I like to take the time and just get to know people. It's not for me. It's not just upselling. It's not just selling you my food. It's also learning about you, learning about how I can help you on a day-to-day basis with your dinners, your meals. So there's quite a few customers that I know pretty personally now that we've just kind of become friends. Everybody just kind of becomes family and friends now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How often are you catering and your shop's open, how many days a week? And then the others are probably dedicated. I know this morning you were out doing stuff.
We cater pretty much 7 days a week. Okay. We try, if we can, have a Sunday, Monday. So the storefront is closed Sunday, Mondays.
Okay.
But if somebody requests catering and it's large enough, we'll definitely come in and do it. But catering, especially corporate stuff, is Monday to Friday all the time. And then on the weekends, we do a lot of weddings, baby showers, that kind of
So
stuff.
weddings and baby showers are a lot of the catering.
The weekend stuff.
The weekend stuff.
Yeah.
You've done stuff for me as well, right? Like community events or, open houses.
Yeah.
I know you did my agent open house. And community. Let's talk about community.
Yes.
I mean, Port Credit's such a special village.
It is.
Community, small knit, and you chose this place here for a reason.
Yeah.
What does community mean to you?
Honestly, community, especially now owning the business, is everything to me. I grew up in this area. Bloor and Cawthra down the street, but I went to Mentor College for high school. So I grew up in this area, like going to all these little shops. I remember going to the pizza place. I remember going to the candy shop. Like to me, that's very important. And if it wasn't for the community in this area, there's no way we would be able to survive the last 9 years. So just getting to know people, and even with the Compass now being so close,
yes,
it is so important to us to help them out as much as we can. So, for example, even in January, we were closed for 2 weeks, but we always have leftover food and leftover produce. So my staff one day decided to come in. We just whipped up a bunch of soups, a bunch of pastas, and just went out into the community and just handed them out where we could.
I love that. That's so powerful.
Thank you.
That give back. And I know you have that give back element. We've done stuff during the pandemic together, which was like community based and giving back and deliveries outside.
Yeah, our turkey dinner, that was a big one during COVID. That was about 400 dinners, individual dinners. I remember every single fridge space I had in here was packaged with our individual turkey dinner. But it's definitely important to me to give back to this community because, like I said, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't survive these last 9 years.
You know what? Let's go back to how we first met.
Yeah.
During the pandemic.
Yeah.
Right? Everything was closed.
Yes.
And, part of Twas the Bite, when I was on the executive team for Twas the Bite, that's when Feed Mississauga was born. It was born during that umbrella of the pandemic. And how do we get back to the community when so many people are in need and food? And that's what that initiative is to fight hunger, feed hope, empower people in need.
Yeah.
And then you came in.
Yeah, I think, I don't know if it was you or Slavica, somebody had reached out to me in regards to doing turkey dinners. And yeah, it was something, turkey it's an easy thing for us to do. And we love to do turkey dinners. It's just one of those meals that you can't go wrong with. People absolutely love it. It brings the family together at the table. It brings the community together. And as soon as we heard, 100, 200 turkey dinners, we were all on board. And then it went up to 400. We said, no problem. We really enjoyed doing that. That was definitely a memory that we'll never forget.
Yeah, I remember it was here that day.
Yeah.
I think it was packing bags and like a turkey dinner. And then outside, people were
driving up and picking up.
To pick. I'm just remembering as I'm talking to you, driving out to pick it up. We had masks on. Such an incredible time.
Yeah, and there was quite a few people that you actually put together to come and help out. I remember at least 20 volunteers. Yeah, you guys just ran in here, grabbed the food, handed them out. And I believe there were some volunteers who even went and delivered it and everything.
Yeah, thank you so much for being a part of that.
Oh, honestly, that was probably one of our core memories of this business. Even some of my staff who's still around and my family, we talk about it all the time.
I love that.
I remember having an assembly line of just putting the platters together, even like somebody does potatoes, somebody does chicken. It's not something we get to do. We do a lot of large corp catering, but it's not individually packaged like that. So it's a whole different ball game, and it's fun to do. It's something different for us.
Yeah, it was a good back. It feels good. Like for me, like I'm like you're doing something for the community. You're working amongst people and people that you know within the community.
Yeah.
So it was such a great time. Thank you for being a part of that.
And to be honest, we met a lot of new people that day. For me, especially. Yeah. We had only been open for a few years at that time, so it was nice to have different customers.
Exactly.
Yeah, having different customers, different people in the community actually come in and just say hi.
Growing up and going to Portugal for the summers, that must have been so amazing.
It was,
and having those experiences, and then to bring it back and to make it into your own. What was it that you brought back? Like, what spoke to you that you brought back here and that you now have in the shop on a regular?
I feel like it's the home cooked meals. I've worked in restaurants and catering companies where it's fine dining, the simple foods and all that. Like I've worked on every spectrum. And for me, it's the home cooked meals that really bring back my childhood. And I sometimes, when I'm trying different recipes and different ingredients, I'll see something on Facebook, I'll see something on Instagram, and you're like, oh, that looks cool. I never follow the recipe. I don't think I've ever used a recipe. I like to look at a picture and I'll see what I have available to me, because the ingredients that Portugal has versus here, they're different.
They're totally different.
They're very different, but I like to try and make it as close to something that would make my heart happy. So if I can share that with the community and share that with people, that's how things make it onto my menu, and that's how I decide what's going to be given out to the community and what's not.
I love that because it's all about, gathering at a table, right? Like food brings people together, and we're in such a busy time of life, right? Like everyone seems to be so busy and on the go. To be able to come in here and get a home cooked meal that you can create that memory and that experience with your family.
Of course.
Right?
And on that note too, we do set preset packages. Those actually started during COVID. I had friends, family, customers walk in here and be like, I just want a chicken parm, a lasagna, but then they're like, what do I make with it? And that's where these packages kind of came up. It's 4 items. It's a full meal.
Choose?
They can choose, yeah.
Okay.
So they have 4 preset packages, typically set for 2 or 4 people. We can do more, we can do less. People just come in here and order it. It takes about an hour to get it ready. They call, they get it, pick it up hot, ready to eat. You don't really have to do anything to it. And it's good. It's easy for families who are busy. And it really started during COVID though, because people were home. They didn't know what to cook every day. They had the kids all night. Exactly. And you're only going to the grocery store, once a week at that point. So it was like you were eating the same meals all the time, or you just didn't know what to cook. So we made these packages, and we've kind of kept them on because busy families want something quick and easy, but healthy and homey.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't actually realize that. Yeah. So you pick like your main, your protein, your side, your greenery.
They're preset actually. Preset. Yeah. So we have 4. We do let you customize, of course. Some people don't like certain salads or certain proteins, or vegetarians. You can substitute the protein for a vegetarian. But yeah, they're 4 preset menus, and I try and switch them up every once in a while. But they're 4 preset. You just call me up. Hey, for 4 people? I'll pick it up at 5 o'clock, hot, ready to go, and you just take it home and eat. Yeah.
I'm sure so many people are going to be appreciative of hearing this again or learning about this, right? I don't think a lot of people know this.
Probably not. No, we do have it on our window, but yeah, it's one of those things you don't even think about until you hear about it, like you said.
That's amazing. You've had such a great run here.
Yes.
It's been so amazing to watch. What is something that people don't know that goes on behind the scenes?
It's a lot of work. Running a business on your own, young, I just started a family, like everything, it's a lot of work, but to me it's not just work, it's a passion, it's love. And getting that feedback and getting to know customers, getting to know the community, and that's what drives me. That's what makes me want to get up every day and want to do this. For me, it's not about the money. And I have a lot of customers come in and say, your prices are so low, your prices are this, your prices are that. For me, it's not about making money. It's about showing people the passion that I have for the food.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
That is real. That's actually really special to feel like that and come from that, to deliver and to, have this incredible food for people that means something to you and that you've created over the years into your own.
Of course.
That's special.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, I didn't start out doing this. I left high school and I went to university for math.
Okay.
I was there for 2 years. I liked it. I'm a very numbers type of person. I loved that. But I go, what am I going to do with this? I wasn't passionate about it. I was showing up every day, but I was there. It wasn't a life. It wasn't a career that I knew I was going to be happy in. And so I came back, and I had worked in a mom and pop shop before. I went to culinary school, and the rest is absolutely history because I fell in love with it. Yeah.
Right. You followed your passion.
I did.
This was your true calling.
Yeah.
Right. And you recognize that to follow it and bring it to life. I think that's just such an incredible story. Let's dive back into catering.
Okay.
What percentage of your business is coming from that?
I would probably say about 85 to 90% is catering. But in saying that, I would definitely say having the storefront is essential to me. It's those local people that walk in here and you have a chat with them. They try something small, a sandwich, a salad, whatever the case is, and then they come back from their company. They want food for their baby shower, their wedding, their office even. And that's how I get my catering, is because of this storefront and the community. If it wasn't for them and people just coming in and being curious sometimes, I don't think my catering would be able to be as big as it is.
So the storefront actually has really amped up your catering business.
Oh, definitely.
And those relationships where you've met people that have just come in have turned into, I'll just get us, a bite to eat. 100%. And then it turns into, well, could you do this event for me? Or I have this wedding or this baby shower or whatever. I mean, I think you do all kinds of events.
100%.
Right? We're talking about a community event to potentially do in just like a few months.
Yeah.
yeah, it's endless.
Yeah, I would
endless
say
opportunities there.
I would say at least half of my catering has been because of that. Somebody walks in and just grabs dinner, grabs a sandwich, and they like the food, and then they call me a couple weeks later or the day after
else do you do?
Yeah, exactly.
Although your
What
website clearly states that you have the catering.
cater, yeah.
I love how you can choose, like, I want to get like the sandwiches or the platter.
Yes.
I've done that before with you, and,
Yeah.
and those sandwiches are really good, by the way. The
Thank
ones
you.
you did for me last time.
Yes, the deli
They
meat
were
sandwiches.
really good.
Thank you.
We might need them again very soon.
Yeah.
And with the catering,
Yeah.
how do you set yourself apart from other caterers?
I
other
think it's our
companies?
food, the simplicity of our food, the flavors, the simplicity, and the love that myself and my staff put into this, how much work we put into it, and just the flavors that we do. We try and keep things where everybody on all spectrums will enjoy the food. We're not putting 20 different spices in it just to change it. We're trying to keep it as simple as possible, but as tasty as possible. And when it comes to catering, from the minute I get that email or that phone call to the minute that myself or my staff delivers it, we want to make sure that we know you're taken care of. So whether it's, it's hopping on a 5-minute call to make a simple change as number guests, or making sure all your dietary restrictions are taken care of, you're gluten-free, you're vegans, we take care of all
the
that
things.
stuff as well. Yeah. Even if somebody doesn't like cucumbers, let me know. I'll take care of it.
And
So
customize it.
Exactly. So we try and make sure there's that one-on-one aspect to it as well. So people know that you're important to us. You're not just another name, another company.
Another event, another catering
Exactly.
opportunity.
Yeah.
I like that, because it's like, I like what you said, the simplicity of it, but the deliciousness and the taste.
Yes.
Right? So it's delivering to a broad audience, a broad clientele.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. And we do specialize in Italian and Portuguese. So, for example, our tomato sauce, it's 6 different ingredients. There's nothing else to it, but we go through it like it's
popular?
nobody's business. I'm making liters and liters of it.
I'm leaving here
a
with tomato
week.
sauce.
Yeah, so that you are. So we do the rotisserie chicken, but we do a wide variety of stuff with our tomato sauce. Everything from eggplant parm, lasagnas,
And you can't keep it in
meatballs.
stock, can
We
you?
can't keep it in stock. We used to make it, I would say when we first opened, we were making it once a week. I'm now making it 5 or 6 times a week. And I'm talking the big
Incredible.
pot in the back. Yeah, it takes a couple hours to cook down. So it's a big production for us. But that's one of our items that we use on everything. And people just seem to absolutely love how simple it is, but flavorful it is.
Yeah. Obviously, if you can't keep it in stock.
Yeah.
And it sounds like you have a team behind you.
I do.
Right? A
yeah.
team that's helping you out, supporting you, so you can cater to these events, and you can
Of course,
add
yeah.
more.
I definitely wouldn't be able to do it on my own. There's some people that have been with me since day one, especially my family and friends. Like they show up for me day in and day out. If I'm short-staffed, somebody calls in sick, hey mom, are you coming to do a delivery
She's
for
here.
me? She's here. My family, my parents, my friends, they've really showed up for me. But my staff that works here, without them, I wouldn't be able to do it. And there's no way. In the community, that's, I've had people even before at Christmas time, especially when I'm so busy, I don't have enough drivers. I've before had to post on Instagram, hey, is there anybody wanting to do deliveries? The amount of people that I've actually had message me and be like, hey, I'm interested.
Yeah. And are you delivering, like, what are you delivering? Like,
Our catering orders.
your catering orders
Yeah.
you're delivering?
So
Okay.
we do.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So it's typically in boxes, in trays. You're just dropping it off, setting it up on a quick setup, and then going.
Well, I mean, you've done it for me. I just didn't realize you were doing that many deliveries.
Yeah.
versus
Oh, so
people
there's
picking
some
up.
days where I'm doing 10, 11 deliveries at a time. And,
Yeah.
you can only store so much in your car. And so sometimes you need extra hands and you need
And
extra
you've gotten that
drivers.
through the community as well. When you've needed, like,
100%.
hey, I need extra hands.
Yeah.
Need extra.
There's always somebody who shows up. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're bringing in, like, when you've done the most recent event for me, the Agent Open House, you brought in, like, the glasses, the mimosa station, and all the things, and on the trays, and
Yeah,
it's
so we
good.
don't only do just the food. We actually provide rentals as well if
Okay.
needed. So plates, glasses, even
People can come
tablecloths.
to you and you'll
100%.
have all of that.
Yeah, and we offer staff as well. So wait staff, so somebody to come in and help set it all
That's
up,
important.
help serve. Yeah, plated dinners or more high end stuff. That's where I would actually go in. If it's a plated dinner, I'm there with my staff of 4 or 5. We're plating, making sure everything is going out properly. But the wait staff is always a nice option. People really like that. Just it takes away, yeah, you don't have to be there. You don't have to sit there and, refill stuff, be cleaning
Or
people's
clean
plates.
up as you're entertaining people.
Exactly.
And you're the host, that you have people there that are
Yeah.
helping out, so
Yeah.
you can focus on your guests.
I actually got an email last week, just somebody saying that my wait staff was phenomenal and that when all the guests left, she was so happy. She didn't have any dishes to do. The house was clean.
that
Like,
great?
yeah, my wait staff swept the floor, everything. Like, they were just it just has a different feel to your event, and it's nice when all your
Full
guests
service.
leave. Yeah, you can go and rest, right? You don't have to worry about cleaning everything up.
That's
after.
incredible. So like from, people coming into the store and pickups to deliveries to full catering on like events to extensive events as well.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. And we do everything from, you have an event for 10 people up to 600 people. I think that's one of the biggest ones we did was about 650 people. That was actually for Mentor College when they did their graduation.
Oh, that's nice that you're going back home.
Yeah. So because when I actually opened up my secret kitchen, I went over there and I let them know that I was opening up. They have been absolutely one of the biggest clients for me. They're super supportive. Yeah.
I love to hear that.
They try to support any former students as they can. So we do a lot of food for them. It's been one of our big customers.
That's so special. That's so special because they're so close to here too.
They are. And like I said, I grew up here and I don't plan on leaving here. This is home for me. Like even my wedding 2 years ago, we took our wedding photos down by the lake.
Okay.
So this is home for me. This is home. Yeah.
And I mean, I guess you just answered my question. What keeps you rooted here in Port Credit?
This is home. If I'm not home, I'm here. For one, the shop is like a second home to me. I'm always here. But just Port Credit in general, the community. I love walking around, and sometimes I'll go by the lake, especially in the summer. I love to rollerblade on my days off, so I'll be down there and I'll run into customers down there, and it's just nice to stop and talk to people. Everybody I find is so friendly here, and just
it really has that small town feel. That's what I love about Port Credit, and why I decided to put my roots here. It's like that small town feel. I've seen you out, Stephanie, and you get to know people and the relationships build. There's such a good sense of community here.
Exactly. 100%. Yeah. And that's why, leaving here, I don't ever see it. It's home to me.
Good, because we're not letting you leave here.
Yes.
No, we love having you in the community. Love everything that you're doing.
Thank you.
Within the shop, for your events, to personally stuff that you've done for me.
Thank you.
And what's next for My Secret Kitchen?
Just continue on the path we're going, I think. I think just keep growing my team and just continue on doing catering and the storefront and going from there.
Sounds fabulous.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for you. Stephanie, where can people find you?
You can find me. Our address is 316 Lakeshore Road East, Mississauga. You can also find us on Instagram at My Secret Kitchen 316.
At the end of the day, it's always about the people, the ones who show up, build something meaningful, and bring a community to life. That's My Secret Kitchen.